few days ago, I read a phrase in an article which I like it very much. It said, "We Catholics, since we believe in the truth, in the existence of truth, the truth is a person, Christ, and the truth of this teaching is a person. Since we believe that the truth exists, we are intransigent in matter of principles. We cannot give up. But on the other hand, that truth, that person, is also mercy. He is not only the true God, he is also the merciful God. And for that reason, this is why we have to be merciful with people. Intransigent with the principles, yes, but merciful with people." And the quote added that, on the other hand, those who have no principles, those who do not believe in the true existence of God, are theoretically very permissive, very tolerant with those principles, but they are very intransigent with people. Just the opposite of us. This could have been one of these type of Chesterton phrases, which makes you look at the reality in a different way. But it is a phrase that really reflects what is happening. The supposedly tolerant people have become radically inside the church. They have become intolerant with those who are not tolerant with the doctrine. So that today, what you cannot be, because there is coercion, persecution, and insults of all kinds, what you cannot be is intolerant. The tolerants, in theory, have become intolerant, persecutors, dictators. And if not, just look what is happening with who is not accord with the ideology of gender. Or let's look at what is happening to these great writers who have manifested themselves against the ideology of gender. Like someone who say that woman is a woman because physically she's a woman. We could see what could happen to the author of Harry Potter for saying that. Or what happens when a female athlete that she plays at the Olympics, and she says that she is in disadvantage with a man who claims to be a woman because he has more strength, more power than her. The theoretically tolerant have become aggressive intolerance, and we suffer this every day. Theoretically, they say that you might think whatever the way you want it, but if you don't think like they think, if you consider that the truth is real, and if you don't think like them, they attack you. It is real. Nobody is more intolerant today. Nobody is more inquisitive, aggressive, violent, dictatorial. And let us put on this dictator word the adjective that we want to, like Nazis or fascists or communists. Nobody is more dictatorial than apparently the ones that are tolerant. It is no longer about what you're claiming for example, the right to have an abortion. Now, it is that you cannot make a conscious suggestion if you're a doctor when you don't want to collaborate in abortion because your conscience forbids it. No, you have to force that doctor to abort that lady. Tolerance are today the worst dictators in practice. And we suffer from that every day. And on the other hand, the Catholics are intransigent with the doctrine. We cannot yield, but we're merciful with the people because we are aware, all of us, and precisely because we have the clear ideas, we are aware that we are sinners. And we are aware of this teaching of Christ that today's gospel gives us. The measure you use, it will be used upon you. And we do not ask for tolerance. We ask for mercies. And we do not give tolerance. We give mercies. Intolerance applies to ideas. I cannot tolerate being told that 2 and 2 are 5. I'm sorry, but I can't tolerate it. Relativism destroys truth, destroys coexistence, destroys the possibility of agreeing on anything. And knowing that we are sinners, the Catholics strive and must continuously strive to be merciful. I don't agree with what you do, but I love you. That's to be a Catholic. When sometimes some people ask me, father or mothers, about how to behave when a son or daughter tells them that he's gay or she's lesbian, I tell them, it's your son, it's your daughter, and that's sacred. You can't break the relationship with your son or with your daughter. Your son or your daughter might be their many partners in their life, but they only have one father or one mother in their life, and they need you. Don't break the ties with your children. And the same can be applied when they leave home, being heterosexual, to live with their partners. Keep the principles clear. Son or daughter, I don't like what you're doing. I don't agree with it. You can ask me to collaborate with it, because you also have to respect my conscience. You ask me to respect yours, I ask you to respect mine. But you are my son. And when, for example, it is a father who commits a crime, whatever it is, a crime of blood or a crime of theft, he's your father. That doesn't mean that you justify him or that you applaud him or you collaborate with him in the next crime. But it is your father. He is your father. And this is what Jesus teaches, to be inflexible with the ideas, but merciful with the people. This is what Jesus teaches, because this is what we need. We need to be told the truth. Otherwise, how are we going to change? And we need to be picked up when we fall. The world does just the opposite. You have to be totally relativist. And that you don't care whether you kill or not kill, steal or not steal, as long as logically you don't steal them or kill them. Kill the innocent like the unborn, or steal the poor who can defend themselves. You have to be totally tolerant, and if you are not, you're persecuted. And if you are not, you're a outlaw, and then you receive harassment. Fortunately, we're not like that. We're Catholics. How lucky we are to follow Jesus, who taught us what is the real truth, who has taught us to lay down our life for the truth, but also taught us what is the mercy, and how do we have to deal everybody with mercy, because just make sure we will need that for ourselves. Amen.